This is my island in the sun.
The Bahamas is a Commonwealth nation of 700 islands, 50 miles off the coast of Florida. Nassau, the capital, is on the island of New Providence. The Antiquities, Monuments and Museums Corporation, the AMMC, is legislated by an Act of 1998 and establishes the National Museum. It is the premier national cultural heritage resource management agency in the country. Our headquarters is located in Nassau, and we manage and operate museums: the Pompey Museum of Slavery and Emancipation, the Balcony House Museum in Nassau, the San Salvador Museum on San Salvador Island, and the Long Island Museum on Long Island. Other heritage sites including Forts Charlotte, Fincastle, and Montague, and marine archaeology sites including Sawmill Sink Blue Hole in the Abacos, which was featured in National Geographic's in 2010, and several other resource facilities throughout the Bahamas. We also manage the National Historic Preservation Program. I have been involved in the formative development of the National Museum system for more than 25 years. I completed a master's degree in museum studies at University College, London in 1991, and in 1992 we opened the Pompey Museum in the restored Venue House and the museum on San Salvador to commemorate the quincentennial landfall of Christopher Columbus. The Pompey Museum of Slavery and Emancipation has been my most challenging yet most successful venture to date. The museum is named for Pompey, a slave who led a revolt on the island of Exuma. It is located in what is believed to be the oldest structure on Bay Street in downtown Nassau.
A sad day in the history of the Bahamas as scores of Bahamians wake up all over the country to hear the shocking and devastating news that history has gone up in flames.
We have gone through 2 fires at Pompey Museum. 1 week before 9/11, the first fire took us out of the building for 4 years before repairs and restorative works were completed. Then again in December 2011, fire ravaged the building and truly made me wonder if we would salvage the site and its collection. This building is located in the area of one of the country's largest craft markets. We are presently in the midst of restoration on a much larger scale this time. Just 1 month before the fire, we were the successful recipients of a grant from the Templeton Foundation for new exhibits and educational program. This was one of the first times that a museum received a grant from the Templeton Foundation for this kind of work. Plans for the central home of the National Museum are in their infancy stage. The site of the museum is Collins House on the grounds of our head offices at Centerville Estate. The building will be restored and the museum established. This project will be the greatest mission of the AMMC during my tenure. It is perhaps the main reason that I submitted the application for SHA. Upgrading and training are essential to progress, and in recent times, because of financial recessions and limited vision, prospects were not always pursued. However, the time is now, and I am embracing it. I have also been curator of a number of external projects to which the Bahamas has been invited: the Smithsonian Folklife Festival and the Shanghai World's Fair. My research interests include the women's suffrage movement in the Bahamas, slavery in the Bahamas, lodges and friendly societies, straw craft throughout the Bahamas, and the oral traditions of the Bahamas. I live and breathe my Bahamian heritage and culture. Junkanoo on Bay Street, Rake and Scrape Music in Arthurstown, Cat Island, or the view of the lakes in San Salvador from the lighthouse, watching the women of Andres clean and cook crab and rice, visiting the historic churches of Long Island, and listening to the tales from Acklands and Cricket Island, or eating barracuda from the creeks of Inagua. As Bahamian artist KB would say, that's Bahamian culture. Museums are a novelty in the Bahamas. These are times when identity is confused and the value of human life has become so insignificant we need places that guard and cherish who we are. Museums, I believe, provide the best canvas for presentation and the opportunity to reach and engage people. This is my passion. I am therefore committed to continue working to see these institutions established in the Bahamas, providing alternative venues of learning for past, present, and future generations of Bahamians and visitors. Thank you very much for allowing me to be here.